I'm here by myself, doing my own tech, doing my own things. Hello. It's good to be here. It is a solo show with DM Julz today. Very, very exciting and somewhat nerve-wracking at the same time, because who knows what's gonna happen when it's only me with no backup of Amy and Samsara and my players and an entire crew making this happen around me. We'll just have to see. And likewise, because of that, I thought it was quite appropriate to be doing some solo adventuring. Not only am I out here solo adventuring on Twitch and YouTube and all the places right now, it's very exciting, but I'm also solo RPGing through an adventure today. So hello, welcome. If it's your first time joining Fate of Isen, what a weird one to join. But we're really glad to have you here today. Usually Fate of Isen is a D&D 5e actual play podcast, but today we are doing something different because it is KiwiRPG week here in Aotearoa, New Zealand, and it's a week where we basically come together to rep all things RPG, really support each other in the space, do cool things to bring attention to the hobby, do different things. Sometimes we do Kiwi things, but today I'm playing a fighting fantasy game. To be fair, I did buy it from a Kiwi store, so I guess that kind of counts, maybe? Oh, I don't know. Well, we're stretching it today, but it's we're stretching with KiwiRPG, or Kiemu Whakatau Aotearoa, which is how we say KiwiRPG, basically, or tabletop role-playing from Aotearoa, New Zealand, which is very cool. So today we're going to be playing some fighting fantasy. I haven't even picked the book that I thought we might do today, because I was like, maybe someone in the chat will tell me which one to do, because I've sort of partly played all of them. I've died in all of these. So I have not made it through a single one yet, and I thought maybe tonight we might. Maybe not, but maybe we might. So if you have any interest, particularly in one of these books or other, please let me know in the chat. This one here is called Death Trap Dungeon. They're all by Ian Livingstone, apart from this guy here, which is by Steve Jackson, which is Appointment with F-E-A-R, which does spell fear, I realize, but it looks like it's, you know, it's alluding to being something else, and it also has like weird Jekyll, like doctory vibes. This one here says, are you brave enough to step up and be the superhero that Titan City needs? The streets are overrun by unpleasant denizens of the underworld. You must capture criminals like the Scarlet Prankster, fight foes like Dr. Macabre, and track down a meeting of evil masterminds led by the shadowy titanium cyborg, and the safety of the people is in your hands. So that's that guy. We've got Forest of Doom, a real classic there. Basically, a war is raging. Your help is needed to vanquish evil trolls. To save the dwarves, you must find the Grand Wizard Yazdromo and track down the pieces of a legendary warhammer lost in the depths of Darkwood Forest where gruesome monsters lurk. So cool. Island of the Lizard King. The village of Oyster Bay has been overpowered by lizard men and its people forced into backbreaking toil in the gold mines of Fire Island. You must set sail to free them, but first you'll need to defeat the Lizard King himself, and he has only one top secret weakness. Or, yeah, Death Trap Dungeon, which is kind of apparently a real famous adventure devised by the devilish mind of Baron Succumvit. The Labyrinth of Fang plays host to the Trial of Champions, a challenge no adventurer has ever survived. You'll have to pitch your wits against some fiendish foes if you have any hope of seeing daylight again. So, nobody has said anything in the chat, so I'm going to go 1, 2, 3, and 4, and I've got my dice right here ready to go, because solo play is very important that you have your dice. These are actually rose quartz dice, so I get to bring out my fancy dice, which I'm a big fan of. I don't get to play with these very often. I don't take them many places. Okay, 2. 1, 2, 3, 4. So that means that we're doing, I guess we're doing the Forest of Doom. All right. Well, with that decided, let's get into making our character. because these may look like standard pick-a-pass, but Fighting Fantasy is actually a little bit RPG mixed with like a pick-a-pass book. So it's very exciting. We get to make our own character, and all the how to make a character and how to play your character and how to fight and do all of the things are all in the back of the book, which is very cool. So we have to go through and do some rolls to find and determine our character. Okay, so most of the Fighting Fantasy games actually run on D6s, so I should probably get another D6 or few to do this. I have my, like, absolute hoard of dice here, ready to go. So let's grab a few more D6s. I've got my Wellicon D6, so that'll be fun. Okay, all right. So we have to determine what our skill stats are, what our stamina stats are, and what our luck stats are. And thanks, Steffi James, for joining in the chat, by the way. I did see your comment in there. Appreciate that. Hi. So, okay, we have to determine our skill, stamina, and luck by basically rolling some dice. So you have to roll one die and add 6 to it and enter that total in the skill box on the adventure sheet. Now, it does have adventure sheets in the book, but I don't like writing in books. So I've got my version of a character sheet down here that I'm just going to be scribbling on. Okay, so a D6. Well, that's not a great start. I rolled a 2. We get to add a 6 to it, so I have a skill of 8. Okay. This time I rolled 2d6. Roll both dice. And okay, I rolled a 6 and a 6, so that's good. And add 12 to the number rolled. Okay, so we have 24. Seems good to be starting high. And roll one die and add 6 to that, and that's going to be my luck. Well, I'm not starting out very lucky, crew, because I rolled a 1 on the dice. So we have a luck of 7. Okay, well, we're just going to have to see how this goes, right? So, okay, so skill reflects my swordsmanship and fighting expertise. The higher, the better, obviously. So, not great. We're looking at an 8 out of 12. It's not bad, but, like, it's not great. So, the stamina represents your strength. Obviously, the higher the stamina, the stronger you are, or the longer you're going to survive. Sort of like your HP, you know? So I'm on 24, so it seems pretty good that maybe I'll get hit because my skill's not very good, but maybe I'll survive. And luck represents how lucky a person I am. So luck and magic are facts of life in the fantasy world that you are about to explore. Hey, yo, 20 sides to a story. Thanks for dropping by. We're doing some fighting fantasy. I'm just rolling up my character. Well, I'm not very lucky, apparently. Okay, so that's our biz. We do get some gear. So we get to start game with provisions. So we get, what do we get? Enough provisions for 10 meals. Okay, because in each book it changes, because some books are like more harsh on your reality. You start off in a way that you don't get provisions or whatever. So we get 10 in this one. So that's pretty good. You can only eat a meal at a time, and when you eat a meal, you add 4 points to your stamina score, and you deduct 1 from your provisions, right? So, yeah, that might help. I know, but they republished them with new covers. So, I do actually have some of the old covers, but they're redoing them with new covers, and they're really pretty. Because, not to say that the old covers aren't pretty, because look at these. Do these bring back some serious memories? Because they do for me. It is crazy. So yeah, I rolled a dice to see which one I was running today, and we got Forest of Doom. So I'm very excited because I've never made it through one of them yet. So I always die, and then I put it down every time I die because I'm like, well, it's cheating to just go again, right? Yes, exactly. Not that, Steve Jackson. Okay, so we got our provisions. Our luck, yes, it doesn't change. Okay, so we got our adventure gear. So we have a sword, which is good. Start out with a sword. We've got some leather armor, Sweet. Again, this changes every game as well. Sometimes you get like nothing. We have a shield in this one. That seems good. And we have a backpack. Okay. So I can store more things in it. You also get to take a magical potion. So you get a potion of skill, which gives you back skill points. A potion of strength, which restores your stamina points. So that's kind of like drinking a health potion, you know? And a potion of fortune, which restores your luck points. And it adds 1 to your initial luck too, so it can improve your situation. So because I rolled a 1 on my luck die, I think I'm going to take a potion of luck. What do you guys reckon? Great choice? Bad choice? I mean, I'm hoping it's a good choice. I mean, I rolled a 1 on my luck, so I feel like I'm going to need some luck, right? You guys got a drink tonight? I'm drinking Odd Company. Am I supposed to say that on screen? I don't know. I'm drinking sparkling water with some extra flavor. That's what I'm doing. Okay. So yeah, you can take a potion pretty much at any time and it'll do the thing that it's supposed to do, which is good. Okay. So now that we're prepared, we've got our gear and we've rolled our character, it is that simple, which means you can kind of scribble it down on the back of a receipt if that's all you had. And I really love how it tells you about what a fighting fantasy book is. It says the book you hold in your hands is a gateway to another world. Of course it is, but every book is, right? Every book is a gateway to another world, but I do love that this one is specifically talking about how you're about to embark upon a thrilling fantasy in which you are the hero and you decide which route to take. So, you know, I guess it's a little different from the average book, right? Because that's why pick a path type books were so exciting, because we got to control the story. Okay. Background. So we get a background. We get to just like to learn more about who we are so we can kind of put ourselves in the mindset of that character. You are an adventurer, a sword for hire, and you've been roaming the northern borderlands of your kingdom. Having always spurned the dullness of village life, you now wander the lands in search of wealth and danger. Despite the long walks and rough outdoor life, you are content with your unknown destiny. The world holds no fears for you, as you are a skillful warrior, well practiced in the art of slaying men and beasts with your trusty sword. Not once during the last 10 days during entering the northern borderlands have you set eyes on another person, and this does not worry you at all. You are happy with your own company and enjoy the slow, sunny days hunting, eating, and sleeping. It is evening, and having feasted on dinner of a rabbit, spit roasted on an open fire, you settle down to sleep beneath your sheepskin blanket. There's a full moon, and the light sparkles on the blade of your broadsword, skewered into the ground by your side. You gaze at it, wondering when you will next have to wipe the blood of some vile creature from its sharp edge. These are strange lands, inhabited by weird and loathsome beasts. Goblins, trolls, and even dragons. As the flame of your campfire gently dies, you begin to drift asleep, and images of screaming, green-faced trolls flick through your mind, and suddenly, in the bushes to your left, you hear the loud crack of a twig breaking under your clumsy foot. You leap up and grab your sword from the ground. You stand motionless, but alert, ready to pounce on your unseen adversary. Then you hear a groan, followed by a dull thud of a body falling to the ground. Is it a trap? Slowly you walk over to the bush where the noise is coming from and carefully pull back the branches. You look down to see a little old man with a great bushy beard. His face is contorted with pain. You crouch down to remove the iron helmet covering his balding head and notice 2 crossbow bolts protruding from the stomach of his plump chainmail-clad torso. Picking him up, you carry him over to the fire and stir the dying embers into life. After carrying him with the sheepskin blanket, you manage to get the old man to drink a little water, and he coughs and he moans, and he sits up, rigid, eyes staring fixedly ahead, and starts to shout, "I'll get him! I'll get him! Don't you fear, girl Bran! Big Leg is coming to bring you the hammer! Oh yes, indeed I am! Oh yes!" The dwarf, whose name you presume to be Big Leg, is obviously delirious from the poison-tipped bolts that are now lodged in his stomach. You watch as he slumps again down to the ground, and then whisper his name in his ear. His eyes stare unblinkingly at you, and he again starts to shout. "Ambush! Look out! Ambush! Ah! Take the hammer! Take the hammer to Gillibrand! Save the dwarves!" His eyes half close, and the pain seems to ease a little, and the delirium subsides. He speaks to you again in a low whisper. Help us, friend! Help take the hammer to Gillibrand! Only the hammer will unite our people against the trolls. We're on our way to Darkwood in search of the hammer, ambushed by the little people, others killed. The map in my pouch will take you to the home of Yazdromo, the master mage of these parts. He has great magics for sale to protect you against the creatures of the Darkwood. Take my gold. I beg you to find the hammer. Take it to Gillibrand, my lord of Stonebridge. You will be well rewarded. Bigleg opens his mouth to start another sentence, but nothing comes out except his last dying breath. You sit down and you wonder at Bigleg's words. Who is Gillibrand? Who is Yazdromo? What is all the fuss about the dwarvish hammer? You reach over to the still body of Bigleg and remove the pouch from the leather belt around his waist. Inside you find 30 gold pieces and a map. Look at our cute little... Wait, there. Look at our cute little map. Isn't that cute? Nice. We've got Yazdromo's Tower and Darkwood Forage and Anvil, Stonebridge, Fang River, Firetop Mountain. These are great names. Super great names. Okay. Jingling the coins in your hand, you think of the possible rewards which may await you just for returning a hammer to a village of dwarves. You decide to try and find the hammer in Darkwood Forest. It's been a few weeks since your last good battle, and what is more, you're likely to be paid well for this one. With your mind made up, you settle down to sleep. Having taken back the sheepskin blanket from poor Bigleg. In the morning, you bury the old dwarf and gather up your possessions. You examine the map, look to the sun, and find your bearings. Whistling merrily, you head off south at a good pace, eager to meet this man, Yazdromo, and see what he has to offer. Your adventure awaits. Yay! May your stamina never fail. Now turn over. Okay, so now's the part where we get to start making choices. So that's our background. We know where we are. We've got to get this hammer, and we've got to get it to where it's got to go. Okay, but we've got to go to Yazdromo's first, apparently. So you walk to Yazdromo's, takes a little over half a day. You arrive at his stone tower, dirty and hungry. As the tower is set back on the edges of Darkwood, some 50 meters away from the path you've been following, it is difficult to find. Finally, you walk up to the huge oak door, somewhat relieved to find that it does actually exist and that Bigleg had not been speaking wildly in his delirium. A large brass bell and a gong hang from the stone archway. As you ring the bell, a shiver runs down your spine and you realize that the loud bong invades a deep silence which you had not noticed before. There are no sounds or birds or animals to be heard. You wait anxiously at the door and you hear slow footsteps descending stairs from the tower above. A small wooden slot in the door slides open and two eyes appear and examine you. Well, who are you? Demands a grumpy voice through the hole. You answer that you are an adventurer in search of the master mage Yazdromo, intending to purchase magical items from him to combat the creatures of Darkwood Forest. Oh, well, if that's the case and you're interested in buying some of my merchandise, you'd better come up. I'm Yazdromo. He turns and slowly climbs the stone stairs. Will you, first choice, follow him up the stairs or draw your sword and attack him? Follow him up the stairs or draw your sword and attack him. I mean, drawing your sword on the guy you're supposed to be buying gear off seems kind of dumb. So unless I'm absolutely told in the next few seconds to do it, probably not going to. I feel like I would listen. Hey PCM, how you doing? Nice to see you. We're playing Fighting Fantasy, hanging out, making some choices, maybe some dumb ones, maybe some smart ones. Who knows what's gonna happen? Okay, I think I'm gonna follow him up the stairs, right? Yeah. Okay, turn to 261. Okay. 261. Is my character gonna die straight away? I'll be sad if that's the case. Oh my goodness, okay, we've got this massive list of, like, magic items, so I don't think we're dying anytime soon. Okay. You follow the huffing and puffing old man. Oh my god, I forgot to do gold. Okay. Hang on. Help's on its way. I'll be there as fast as I can. Hang on. Where is the gold? I know it's in here somewhere. It's somewhere over the rainbow, way up high. Weird. Where is the gold? Weird. Oh, it might be at the front. You know, the stuff that I missed. Nope. Okay. Oh, I see. I have to roll for gold. Oh, well, that's fun. Okay. That is fun. All right. So, if I'm rolling for gold and I'm rolling this, well, that's not a lot. Plus, okay. All right. So I have 10 gold. That's really not a lot. I feel like it should be more than this, but that's okay. I can't find where it says it because I'm being dumb. Do. And I really can't see it. I think you have to roll for it, but I can't remember how much you were supposed to add for it. So we're just going to say 10. And I'm just probably going to run out of things. Oh, no, it's 20 because he gave me gold. Okay. We're here. Oh, yeah. Trying homebrewing? That's fun. That's very fun. I love homebrewing. I make a lot of Fate of Isen up completely off the top of my head. Sometimes improvised on the spot. It's kind of terrifying, but it's also fun. My players are chaos gremlins, so I have to make a lot of it up because they never go where I expect them to go. Okay, so I have 20 gold because he gave me a whole lot because he died. Oh, fun. For your first one-shot. That's so exciting. Congratulations. One-shots are like a way different beast than running like a campaign or anything. You gotta like in and out, get it done, you know? And I always struggled when I was very early on, how powerful to make it. Sometimes they kill it way too fast and stuff. And you just add stuff in. Don't tell them that. But, you know, you put another 100 HP on sometimes if you have to. Never fake the dice rolls. But definitely alter your monster's stats. If it's too easy or it's too hard. I definitely do that, but I always obey the dice. Ooh. Yeah, okay. Well, make sure you're ready to go there. Make sure you're ready to DM, because it's a big responsibility, and sometimes, you know, people don't always want to do it, you know? It's fun to try it, but get a taste for it, see if you like it. It's very fun. Okay, so we have to buy stuff. And I'm just going to kind of pick randomly because we have different potions, holy waters, rings, boots, climbs. So I think the point here is that I can't buy everything. I have to kind of buy stuff. So 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12, 14. I can buy all of the things that are 2 gold pieces and then some 3 gold pieces, but that feels dangerous, you know? I think I'm going to go like potion of healing, potion of plant control, potion of stillness, potion of insect control, and potion of anti-poison. It definitely feels like if I don't have one of these things and I encounter the thing, I'm going to run out of things. You know, I'm going to not be able to complete this part of the adventure. So let's take a potion of plant control because that seems fun. So that's 3 gold pieces. So I got 17 left. Holy water, sure. That seems like it could be important. 14. We've got ring of light, boots of leaping, rope of climbing, net of entanglement, armband of strength, glove of missile dexterity. I want to buy the missile dexterity glove. I don't know why. It just leapt out at me. Okay, which means I have 12 points left, and I've still got a rod of water finding, garlic buds, a headband of concentration, fire capsules, and nose filters. Any help, Picker? What would you buy? There's so many choices. It's kind of crazy. Maybe fire capsules? Sure. I like the idea that I've got some water, some plants, some missile deck, some fire capsule. And that's... Okay, no, fire capsules are 3 pieces, so I'm down. Yep. Okay, do I buy all of these? Oh, is it a trick? Are you supposed to spend all of your money? These books are so tricky, and I don't remember. Because it's been like over a year since I played this one. We'll go with some garlic buds, because some food seems fun. And I'm gonna go with Ring of Light. Okay. Okay. Which leaves me with just a little bit left. I think that's good. Okay. So I basically buy all the stuff. Then he asks the reason for the purchase, and I tell him my story and my decision to follow the quest of the luckless Big Leg. And he says, yes, I heard the good dwarves of Stonebridge had lost their fabled warhammer. Without it, their king is unable to arouse his people, despite the fact that the hill trolls threaten their village. Rumour has it that an envious king of another village of dwarves sent an eagle to Stonebridge to steal the hammer, which it managed to do. But as it flew back over Darkwood, it was attacked by Deathhawks, and the hammer was dropped into the forest. Okay, so we know the hammer's in the forest now. Apparently 2 forest goblins found the hammer, but could not decide who was to keep it. They wrestled for hours, but gave up. Then they discovered that the handle unscrewed from the head, and the argument was settled. One kept the head, one kept the handle, and then they parted, each happy with his new treasure. Who knows if they still have them, so I'm afraid your problems are doubled. I can tell you that the head is made of bronze, and the handle is made of polished ebony. Okay, so we're looking for a bronze thing and an ebony thing. Okay. Both head and handle have the letter G inscribed on them. Your task is not easy. Good luck. You thank your Stromo and leave the room by the spiral staircase. Turn to 177. Okay. 177. Okay. Outside in the bright light, you notice the dead quietness again. A narrow path leads northwards from the tall grass surrounding Yasdromo's tower into the dense undergrowth of the Darkwood forest. In a few strides, you are surrounded by the dark and tangled forest. Stones and knotted roots seem to hide in the shadows, and you can almost believe that they are trying to trip you up. The light fades quickly, and the air becomes moist and unpleasant. Deeper and deeper you go into the gloom, and eventually the path forks on either side of the huge old tree. To go west, turn to that page. To go east, turn to that page. Okay. Well... East or west? Okay, well, they're numbers, right? So let's roll a d20. If it's odds, then east. If it's west, then evens. Okay. Odds is west, so evens is east. Okay, we're going to 160. The narrow path continues to cut its way through the tangled forest. Strange animal cries and noises echo through the trees. At last, the path widens to approximately a meter across, and soon you arrive at a moss-covered wooden signpost, the top of which sits a large crow. Ah! Ah! The arms of the signpost read north and east, and just as you are deciding which way to continue, they hear the words, "Good afternoon!" You look up in the direction of the voice and see the crow looking down at you inquisitively. The crow speaks again, asking which way you are headed. "Which way are you headed?" You reply that you are looking for 2 goblins, small sinewy creatures with brown scaly skin. "1 gold piece will buy my advice," states the crow confidently. Will you pay the crow for its advice? Ignore the crow, turn north. Ignore the crow, carry on east. Okay, so now we've got 3 options. Okay. We can roll for it again. All right. What am I going to do this time? Let's do a d6. 1 to 2 is the first one. 3 to 4 is the second one. 5 to 6 is the last one. Okay. 5 to 6. Ignore the crow and carry on eastwards. Okay. Apparently I don't trust a crow. 2, 3. 2, 3, 9. Where are you? There. Okay. The path continues to cut its way through the dense undergrowth, and you feel a little claustrophobic with trees hanging over either side. After a while, the path turns sharply to the left at a tree bearing strange fruit. If you wish to stop to eat some of the fruit, turn to 37. If you wish to proceed north without stopping to eat, turn to 226. Okay. I'm going to eat some fruit. I don't have any antidotes, so if it's bad, I'm gonna die. No, I'm going to proceed north without stopping. 226. To the right of the path, you hear voices arguing in a strange language coming through the trees. If you wish to step off the path to investigate, turn to 29. If you would rather ignore the voices and press north along the path, turn to 254. Well, of course I'm going to listen to the voices, right? It makes the most sense because we're looking for goblins that were arguing, right? So I guess I'm going to go with the goblins. Well, I'm going to see if they are goblins. Okay, you guys, they're not goblins. We're in our first fight. So, in a small clearing amidst the trees, you see 2 small creatures with warty skin dressed in leather armor, and they appear to be arguing over who should be in charge of the rabbit which is being spit roasted over an open fire. Upon seeing you, they cease their argument and draw their sword swords. They're going to have a fight with the orcs advancing towards you. Okay, so, fight stats. For Fighting Fantasy, it's very fun. Okay. So, when you are battling, you have to record your monsters, which is why it pays to have another, like, piece of paper, basically. And you put them into, like, a monster box. So it should kind of look like this, like little monsters with skills and staminas and things like that. But you can just scribble it down. So, monster 1, skill and stamina, and monster 2. Or orc 1 and orc 2. Okay. Its skill is 5, and its stamina is 5, and then the second one is 5, and its stamina is 6. Okay. So roll the dice for the creature, add its skill score, and this is the total of its attack strength. So you roll 1 dice for them. So we'll roll my other dice for them. Okay, so this guy gets a 3, and this guy gets a 1 on the dice, which means that this guy gets an 8 to attack me, and this guy gets a 6 to attack me. Okay, and my attack is my dice, 2 dice, plus my current skill. Oh god, I would roll snake eyes, wouldn't I? Okay, my current skill is only 8, but I did get a 10. So, my attack strength is higher than theirs, which means I've wounded them. And I get to subtract 2 points from its stamina score. I can use luck here to do additional damage, but I'm pretty low on luck as it is. So I think I'm going to leave my luck and try and hang on to it to survive later. Okay, so I get to remove 2 stamina scores from these guys. So they're now on 3, which is pretty good. And then they roll again. Okay, so this time he gets, oh, that's not good. Okay, so this guy's, the orc number 2 is rolling terribly. He is getting another 6, but orc number 1 just rolled a 11 on me. So this is getting pretty dangerous now. Okay. Come on. Don't roll snake eyes again. All right. Yes. Nice. Okay. So my stamina, no, my skill and my points are 13. So I'm still the highest. So I still get to knock 2 stamina off them. So that guy's down to 1. And that guy is down to 2. Okay. Rolling again. Ooh. Okay, so he rolled an 11. And he rolled a 7. But I get to roll 2 dice. So I'm kicking butt. Okay, that guy's dead. And that guy's dead. Nice! I didn't roll so badly that they beat me. That's good. Even though I rolled pretty badly on my skill. Nice! Okay. So, I won. So I got to turn to a different page. You can try and escape during the game, but if you try to escape, you lose points as well because you kind of lost face in the fight. So you don't get to keep like all of your points, which is kind of lame. So, yeah, I didn't want to do that. Okay, so 383. What happens when I win the fight? You search through the bags and the clothes of the orcs and you find 2 gold pieces and a small wooden whistle. Fun. Okay. I have a wooden whistle. And, okay. Pieces. You may also eat the spit roast rabbit and add 2 points to your stamina. Well, that's fun. Thanks, rabbit. Suitably refreshed, I can turn to the north. 254. Okay. Further down the narrow path, you hear a deep growl to your left in the trees. If you want to see what the creature is that's growling, turn to 241. If you prefer to ignore the creature and continue north, well, I'm not going to ignore it. I'm going to fight it. I just fought 2 orcs by myself and took them on. Pew, pew. So I can do this. Nice. Okay, 241. I'm feeling cocky. As you wind your way through the trees in the direction of the growling, you suddenly come face to face with a huge brown bear. A small dart protrudes from its chest, and it looks mad with pain and rage. You draw your sword and prepare to fight. Okay, so we have our bear. We have a skill of 7 and a stamina of 8. Okay. And then there's me. Nice. Okay. Bring up my battle stats again. I get better at doing this as I go, but I haven't actually done this in a while. So. Okay. Okay. Oh, I think I underrolled last game. Whoops. I shouldn't have beat them so easy. Okay. So 10 plus 7. So the bear got a 17 to hit me. So I have to roll real good. Okay. Ooh, nice. I got a 6 and a 5, which means that it's an 11 plus my 8. Whoo! 19 to 17. I just beat it, so I get to knock 2 off. So its stamina is now 6. Okay, let's go again. Ooh, okay, the bear got a 4 plus 11, plus 7, which means it got 11. I can roll better than that. Double 6s! Bow, 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 bow. It's like a critical, right? I'm pretty sure it's basically a critical. Okay, so double 6s plus my 8 is, yeah, it's a nat 20. What am I talking about? Of course it's a nat 20, because my skill's 8. Okay, so I definitely kick its butt. I'm fighting this bear with its tranquil dart in its butt. Come on, bear, bring it. You're kicking your ass. Oh, well, maybe I got a bit cocky. Because that's an 8 on the dice, plus it's 7 is 15. Okay. This is fine. I can roll good. I got a 7 plus an 8 is 15. Okay, so what happens when we're even Stevens? So, if the creature's attack strength is higher, it wounded you. If both of the same, you have both missed. Okay, so we have to start again. Alright. Nil draw. Our weapons clash. His claws against my sword. Okay, so a 5 plus a 7 is 12. That's much better for me. But I rolled a 3 plus my 8 is 11. So this is the first time I've taken damage. Not good. Not good. Not good. Okay, so, but it's fine because I've got 26 stamina because I just ate a rabbit. So I'm fine. Okay, so I go down to 24. Ouch, ouch, as the bear's claws finally make contact and get me real bad. Nasty. Okay. Bear gets an 8 plus his skill of 7. That is a, 15? Yeah, okay. What do I get? A 6 plus my 8 is only 14. He gets me again. Ow, ow, ow. I'm on 22. No. I don't know about you, but I'm feeling 22. Can't sing the actual song, so I'm not gonna. Okay, so we got a 4, and that means I got an 11. Okay, but I got a 7, plus my, okay, so that's 15. So booyah, bear. Bear's down to 2 hit points, essentially. 2 stamina points, according to Fighting Fantasy. Okay, let's do this. Bear rolls real bad. He rolls a 3, so he only gets a 10. Okay. Ooh, nice. And I roll a 15. So this bear is toast. See you later, bear. You're my bear. Okay. Apparently, if I win, I get to 219. So, is somebody going to shoot me with a dart now? What's going to happen? Okay. You notice that a small dart protrudes from the bear's chest is made of silver. Its value is 5 gold pieces, and you may put it in your backpack if you wish. Add 1 luck point for your discovery. Yay! We get luck! That's awesome, because my luck is really low. Do. Okay. So I got a silver dart that's worth 5 gold pieces. Nice. Okay. I apparently head to the path and then turn to 300. Daylight appears through the trees and the great white shafts on either side of the path. The forest is thinning out. Soon the path leads out of the trees onto a large plain with tall grasses. Beyond you see rising ground leading to low hills. A new branch of the path leads west. Will you continue north or go west? Go west, go north. Go west, go north. I need a drink. Okay. I'm gonna roll, because I don't know. Odds or evens. Apparently we're going west. Go west. 31. Okay. You soon arrive at another junction in the path. Oh my god, there's too many choices. I mean, I know this is the whole purpose, but like, I'm just like going places. Okay, so you soon arrive at another junction in the path. You see that the path leading south heads straight back into the forest and decide against it. Fair enough. Therefore, you may continue west or go north again. I'm gonna let the dice decide. Odds is west, evens is north. Odds is west. 124. Okay. The path ends at another junction. The way south leads back into the forest, so you decide to head north. Turn to 180. Just flick back this way. Okay. Walking quickly along the path through waist-high grass, you arrive at another junction in the path. If you want to continue walking north, go to 105. If you want to go west, turn to 361. Okay. North is odds, west is evens. Okay. It's west, 361. From not too far ahead comes the sharp noise of barking dogs drawing nearer. Suddenly, a brown fox with eyes wide open in fear dashes past you running east. The frantic yelping of the dogs gets louder. If you wish to face the oncoming pack of dogs, turn to 396. If you would rather hide in the tall grasses off the path and let them run past in pursuit of the fox, turn to 86. I don't know if I like fox hunting, but I'm letting the dice decide. Okay, apparently I'm facing the oncoming pack of dogs. This could be fun. 396. You draw your sword and you stand to face the pack of dogs. They come into view in a cloud of dust. Galloping behind them is a masked tiger, wearing a long flowing cloak and riding a white stallion. He blows a horn and the pack of dogs comes to a sudden halt in front of you. There are 4 of them, and you see that they are hunting dogs. The stallion stands motionless behind them, with steam blowing from its nostrils and 2 long jets. The masked man looks at you without speaking. Will you start a conversation with him or just attack the dog nearest to you? I'm not going to attack a dog out of nowhere. I'm never going to do that. Not even if the dice told me to do that, I would do that. Okay, so 364. 364. You nod your head at the masked rider and you bid him good day. He nods back, but he says nothing. You tell him of your quest to help the dwarfs of Stonebridge, and he then jumps down from his mount, throws back his cape, and extends his right arm to shake your hand. You see that each of his fingers are adorned by a large gold ring. Will you attack him for his gold or carry on the conversation? I'm going to carry on the conversation. I'm not going to attack this nice man who wants to shake my hand for his gold. 194. I'm here on a quest, man. I've got a hammer to restore. I know what I'm about. The man smiles and takes off his mask, explaining that he wore it to protect him against the dust and not to hide the face of a robber. You sheathe your sword and relax a little. The man tells you he is a hunter and that the best game in all the northern borderlands can be found on this grassy plain within Darkwood Forest. He says his hounds were chasing a wild boar when they lost its scent and picked up that of the fox mistakenly. Ah, so he's not trying to fight foxes. That's nice. He warns you of some of the dangerous beasts that lurk in these parts and finally says, if you're going to spend the night in Darkwood, you might need some of this. He drops some belladonna into your hand and jumps back on the stallion. Then, with a sudden blow of his horn, the dogs run off east. He turns and waves to you before galloping in pursuit of his dogs. You put the belladonna into your backpack and set off west again. So we have belladonna now. My goodness, my backpack is just flooded with stuff, which is pretty cool. Okay, 208. You arrive at Crossroads. The way south leads back to the forest, so you decide to ignore it. You may either keep going west or head north. Okay. We're going west still. Ahead of you, you see the path that ends at the door of a large hut made of dried mud. It has a domed roof and a single window. You peer through the window and see a large man with bare skin. Nope, with dark skin, sitting at a table in the middle of the hut. He is bare-chested, because I read ahead, that's my fault, and is flexing the muscles of his arms. If you wish to enter the hut, turn to 209. If you would rather return to the junction in the path, turn to 349. I mean, I guess we're heading into the hut, right? Makes sense. Okay, I'm going into the hut. 209. Seems kind of weird that I would, like, look in this hut and then, like, not go in the hut. I know people are dropping in and out of chat, but if anybody actually has something they want, then please feel free to voice it. As you enter the hut, the big man smiles. He looks pleased to see you and starts to speak in a deep voice. Welcome, stranger. My name is Quinn, and I earn my living by my arms. Would you care for a little wager, perhaps at arm wrestling? If you wish to accept the challenge, turn to 28. If you wish to politely decline his offer, you refuse and return to the junction. Okay. Sure. I mean, how much is it gonna cost us? We just got some money, right? So I'm sure it's gonna be fine. Yeah, sure it's gonna be fine. Fate of Isen. This is what happens when you're your own Twitch mod. Hey, that one doesn't. Okay, whatever. And what am I doing? KiwiRPG. Yay, there we go. Okay. I'm gonna go to 28. If you possess an armband of strength, so here we go. I didn't buy an armband of strength. Turn to 52. If you do not, turn to 266. Okay, so 266. Oh my goodness. A long one. Okay, here we go. Quinn explains that he will wager some of the dust of levitation against an item or coins to the value of 10 gold pieces. You sit down at the table opposite him. You put your elbow on the table and lock hands with him. His grip is like an iron vice, and his dark, slanted eyes look confident. His biceps bulge, and he gives the signal for the contest to begin. Roll 2 dice. If the number rolled is less than or equal to your skill score, you managed with great effort to push his arm down slightly. He was strong, and he'll not give in that easily. You must roll successfully against your skill score 2 more times before you are able to push his arm down to the tabletop. If you are successful, turn to that. If any of the 3 rolls exceeds your skill score, your arm gives way to Quinn's strength and collapses on the tabletop, and you have to turn to that one. Okay, so I need to get, like, really, really lucky here. Less than or equal to my skill score. Okay. Less than or equal to. Okay, I rolled an 8. If the number rolled is less than or equal to your skill score, it's equal to. You managed with great effort to push his arm down slightly. Okay. That was not too bad. So I got 1. Less than or equal to. I got 2. So I just need to roll crap. This is good. And I got 3. Yeah. Okay. If I'm successful, turn to 3, 5, 4. Okay, Quinn shakes his head in disbelief. He stands up and walks silently to a wooden chest at the back of the hut. He lifts the lid and pulls out a small glass vial. He hands it to you and walks back to the table where he slumps in his chair looking thoroughly dejected. The dust in the vial sparkles in the light, and you put it in your backpack and leave the hut. Outside, you walk back to the junction in the path. Turn to 349. So we've got some levitation dust. Some dust levitation stuff. Okay. Well, I think that was pretty good, actually. I'm pretty happy about that. Maybe we didn't need that bracy thingy after all. You arrive back at the crossroads, ignoring the way to go south, back to the forest. You may go north or continue east. Okay, so odds is north. East is evens. Okay, continue east. 102. Walking along the path, you notice marks in the ground, made by the hooves of a horse heading east. You soon arrive at another junction in the path. The hoof marks lead south back into the forest, and you decide to head north. Turn to 105. Okay. In the distance, to the right of the path, you see large birds circling in the sky. As you get closer, you recognize them as vultures. If you wish to step off the path to see who or what the vultures are interested in, turn to 384. If you wish to ignore the vultures and continue looking north, turn to 394. I'm gonna see what the vultures are interested in. I gotta find a hammer. 384. I'm looking for my hammer. I haven't found either pieces of it yet. Ahead in the grasses, you hear a low moan. You look up to see the vultures patiently waiting overhead. A few steps further and you see the ugly sight of a huge man with muscles like knotted iron staked out on the ground. His arms and legs are tied to 4 large wooden pegs driven deep into the ground. The man is naked except for a small loincloth. And here we have some bodily horror warnings, trigger warnings, just in case you're dropping in. His skin is badly blistered from the sun. His face and chest show the bloodied signs of cruel torture. His captors will not have gained the information they sought for him because he is a barbarian. If you wish to cut him free, turn to 128. If you want to leave him in his agony, return to the path to head north. I'm not going to leave him there. I'm definitely going to cut him free. Of course I'm going to cut him free. Okay. You cut the thick ropes holding the barbarian. He grunts and sits up to rub his wrists and ankles. He looks at you and sneers. He is either delirious or ungrateful when he pulls out one of the wooden stakes from the ground and he turns to attack you. Ah, damn it. Okay, well, we're in another fight. His skill is 9 too. Okay, so I'm fighting a barbarian with a skill of 9 and a stamina of 7. Okay, so his stamina is lower, which sort of makes sense actually because, you know, he has been beaten up quite a lot. I'm surprised I'm still alive. Usually I'm dead by now. So, okay. So 2 dice for my barbarian. So he gets a 19 to hit with his first hit, which is pretty stellar, really. And I am not going to cut it with my 6 and my 8, which is only a 14. So I'm going down 2 points. Okay, so I'm on 20 stamina now. All right. Rounds again. Ooh, that's better for my barbarian. So he only got a 12 this time. I've got a chance. And I rolled a 7 plus an 8. Ooh, okay. Nice. A 7 plus an 8. What is math? 15. Okay, yeah, I win. I win. Okay, so he's on 5 stamina points now. Okay. He rolls a 5, so he gets a 14. Okay. Ooh, I rolled a 9. Nice, so I rolled a 17. Yeah, barbarian, that's what you get for attacking me, as I tried to help you. How dare you? Okay. Oh, no. Oh, no. Don't poke the barbarian. He rolled a 16. Okay. Okay. Oh, it's fine. I rolled an 11, so I got a 19. Booyah! He's got 1 stamina skill point left. Okay. Ooh, that's not good, though. He just rolled another 19. Ah, damn. Okay. Okay. Nope. Nope, that's not going to cut it, Julz. That is an 11. All right, I'm taking 2 more points. I'm down to 18 stamina. Hui. Okay. All right. He rolled a 14. Okay. I rolled a 7 plus 8. 15. Oh, 15! 15! Okay. Woo! He's dead. He's dead. 272. 272. Okay. That is the last time you're going to do anybody a favor for some time. Returning to the path. No, you don't get better. You don't get better. That's not how you're supposed to do it. You're just, you know, you just chalk it up to experience. Sometimes you win some, sometimes you lose some. That's just what happens. Gradually, the grass around you becomes shorter as the ground gently starts to rise. Ahead you can hear the sound of flowing water, and as soon as you reach the bank of a slow-flowing river, the river is very shallow, and stepping stones across it to the far bank where the path continues north into the distance. Will you cross the river by stepping on the stones or wade through the shallow water across the river? Am I going to use stepping stones or wade in the water? I'm going to use the stepping stones. It seems more fun. Stepping stones on 66. Okay. You step carefully along the slippery stones to the other side of the river. You see that the path continues north into the hills, but as it is getting dark, you decide to make camp for the night under a large solitary tree to the right of the path. You build a large fire and settle down to sleep with the sword by your side. 3:25. Okay, I'm having a long rest. That seems good. I might have some provisions too, because I know, oh, hello, someone's joined. Hiya. We're playing Fighting Fantasy, and please feel free, if you want to play, to chuck me some choices along the way. Okay, so I'm eating a provision, which I think I remember reading just back here that I get, I get some points to my stamina score. Okay, so I get 4 points back, so that puts me back on 22 because I ate something as I had a rest. Okay, you've been asleep for about an hour when the soft noise of fluttering wings wakes you up. You sit up and grab your sword, and in the light of the full moon, you see 3 large shapes flying towards you. They look like large bats, but they swoop in close. You see the unmistakable fangs of vampire bats. If you possess any garlic buds, oh, we bought the garlic buds. Oh, I'm so excited. Okay, so it turned to 2, 6, 8. Okay. Okay. You reach quickly into your backpack and you pull out the garlic buds. The vampire bats close in on you, but they veer away at the last second, screeching loudly. They hover above you, eager to drink your blood, but the garlic keeps them at bay, and eventually they fly off in search of some other easy prey. Yeah! Leaving the garlic by your side, you settle down to sleep again, and in the morning you collect your belongings and head north along the path. Turn to 1:19. Okay. The ground is quite steep as the path wends its way into the hills. By the time you reach the top, the sun is quite hot. All around in the distance, you see the green circle of dark wood forest. Mist still hangs in the tall grass behind you, but ahead you see a valley floor bathed in sunlight, and all is quiet. As you start down the far side of the hill, you see a junction in the path. Are we going to keep going north down the hill, or are we turning west along a new branch? I mean, north is apparently the place that I'm supposed to go, but it might be fun to go west. I don't know. What do you guys reckon? I'll roll for it otherwise. Have a drink. Keep hydrated. Look after you out there. Roleplay gaming is hard. Okay. All right. So we're going to roll for it. North, odds is north, and evens is west. Okay. Head west, they say. Head west. Okay. 2:16. The path leads along a ridge of a hill and ends at another junction. You see that the way south leads back to the river, so you decide to head north again. It's not really a choice then, is it? They just want us to go north again. 2:78. Okay. The path runs through a narrow gorge between 2 hills. You feel vulnerable and draw your sword, expecting to be ambushed at any moment. Unfortunately, because you are concentrating on watching the sides of the gorge, you do not see the small patch of leaves and branches on the path ahead. Your foot goes right through the thin covering of a bear trap. Why am I in a bear trap? And you plunge 4 meters to the bottom of a rocky pit. Oh no. To add to your misfortune, a wooden stake with a sharp tip points out of the center of this pit. Test your luck. Oh, okay. All right. Okay, we have to see if we're lucky as we fall, basically. Okay. Yes. How do I test my luck? I believe that's actually said in here. If you are lucky. Okay. Battles, luck, stamina, luck. Sometimes you would be told to test your luck, and as you discover, using luck is a risky business. The way you test your luck is as follows. Roll 2 dice. If the number rolled is equal to or less than your current luck score, you have been lucky. If the number rolled is higher than your current luck score, you have been unlucky. Okay. So, we need to roll equal to or less than the current luck score. Okay. 2 dice. I have my 2 dice. And we rolled an 8. And my current luck score is 8. because I got that one point where we got the silver dart earlier. So, yay, silver dart! I am lucky. I managed to avoid landing on the wooden stake, so that's cool. I don't end up with a stake in the middle of me. That's fun. But I fall heavily to the floor, and I lose 2 stamina points. Okay. We're okay, because we ate a provision earlier. So we're okay. We're totally fine. Okay. And we turn to 319 if we are still alive. Well, that's fun. If we're still alive. This book's really trying to kill me. Well, though it actually hasn't been today. Today I feel like we've been pretty lucky. Which is, do you possess the boots of leaping? If you do we have the boots of leaping? No, I did not buy the boots of leaping. If I do not, turn to page 14. Number 14. I feel like this is going to go badly. The pit is circular with smooth sides, and you are too weak from your fall to climb out. You call for help, but nobody comes to your aid. You sit down and you ponder your fate. After about an hour, you hear a noise overhead, and you look up to see the bearded face of a stocky man wearing a fur hat. He looks annoyed. He is a fur trapper, and you have ruined his trap. He's annoyed about me ruining his trap. I'm down here. I'm stuck down here. God, why is he being so mean? He shouts down to you that if you expect him to throw a rope down to rescue you, it's going to cost you 3 gold pieces. Failing that, he will take any magical item you care to give him from your backpack. After you agree to pay off the angry fur trapper, he throws down a rope and you climb out of the pit for free. You hand over the fee, crossing it off your equipment list, and glare at the unfriendly fur trapper before setting off north again down the gorge. Okay, that's okay, because we do actually have a bit of gold, so now I only have 2 gold left. Ooh, okay. Turn to 255. Continuing down the gorge, you see a handle of a sword sticking out from a large rock on the side of the path. If you wish to pull the sword free from the rock, turn to 182. If you wish to continue walking down the gorge, turn to the other thing. I mean, I'm definitely going to try and pull a sword out. Why would you not pull the sword out of the stone? That seems great. Okay, 182. You take hold of the sword and you place your foot against the rock. Roll 2 dice. Okay. If the number rolled is equal to or less than your current skill score. What did it say? Equal to or less? Yes. I have a 6 and my skill is 8. The sword slowly slides out of the rock. Woo! I have a rock sword. 70. The sword is magnificent. It was obviously made by a master craftsman. It feels powerful in your hand. To add 2 points to your current skill. Hell yeah. For your enchanted sword, cutting your new weapon through the air, you set off north down the gorge. So I have an enchanted sword. That's cool. Turn to 334. Okay, I said I was going to play until I died, so I guess I'm playing still. 334. Between the hills, you see the flat green valley floor stretching out ahead and beyond a sinister wall of trees. Darkwood Forest! On the other side of the trees lies Stonebridge, your journey's end. Arriving on the valley floor, your path ends at a junction. If you want to head west, turn to 113. If you want to head east, turn to 51. Okay, I don't know, so I'm going to roll for it. Odds is west, east is evens, odds. Okay, we're going west. 113. I feel like we're just kind of like moving back and forth though. It's fairly weird. I should like try and map this. That would be quite fun. I feel like I would get quite confused though. The map takes a sudden turn, or the map, it's because I was talking about the map. The path takes a sudden turn to the right and heads north across the valley floor. To the left of the path, you see a large pond with a small wooden hut with a thatch roof by its edge. If you want to investigate the hut, turn to 324. If you wish to ignore the hut, continue north. I'm going to investigate the hut. Why am I not going to investigate the hut? Why does it keep putting things in front of me and then being like, do you want to play with it? Of course I want to play with it. You walk around the front of the hut and you see a large blue vase standing on the porch, okay? There's nobody about. You open the door of the hut, but there's nobody inside. The hut is also devoid of any furniture or objects. You walk out again and inspect the blue vase. You look inside, but despite the sunlight, you're unable to see the rim. The vase is filled with an eerie blackness. You may shake it and hear a rattling sound. Drop the vase on the ground. Put your hand inside the vase, or ignore the vase. I'm not going to ignore the vase. That's a dumb choice. So we're definitely playing with the vase, but we just have to decide if we're dropping it on the ground or putting our hand inside. I'm not going to put I don't want to put my hand in it. I don't want to put my hand. I'm not putting my hand in it. So I'm dropping the vase on the ground. I don't care what you want to do. I'm not putting my hand in there. The vase drops to the ground, but it does not break, although cracks do appear all over it. You begin to feel a vibration, and then you notice cracks appearing all over the porch of the sides of the hut. Uh-oh. The vibrations become stronger, and your whole body starts to tremble, and your head feels as though it's about to explode. Lose 2 stamina points if you are still alive. Yes, I'm still alive. I have heaps of stamina points. Come at me, bro. Turn to 82. What have I done? Did I just, like, destroy everything? Do you possess a potion of stillness? No? No, I don't. If you do not. Okay. Well, I don't. So, the vibrations feel like shockwaves, which seem to hammer your body. Your legs feel like lead, and you are unable to move them. Suddenly, the hut collapses and crashes to the ground. The sky darkens and a wind starts to howl all about you. The wind blows harder and it becomes as strong as a gale. Its force knocking you to the ground. You cling to the porch and shield your face from the dirt and the debris thrown by the gale. Above the deafening noise of the wind, you hear laughter, followed by a deep voice rejoicing. I am free! I'm free! You have released an earth elemental onto the world. Lose 3 luck points. No! Now I'm down to 5. Gradually, the howling wind dies down and the skies brighten. You pick yourself up from the rubble and you walk slowly back to the path to head north again. Turn to 149. Oh, I feel bad. But that's okay. Things happen, you know? Earth elementals get released into the world. It's just a thing that happens. Okay, as you walk across the valley, you see the dark green wall of Darkwood Forest looming up before you. The path leads directly into the thick undergrowth, and soon you are walking between the tall, dark trees and thorny bushes. It is dark and quiet. The path forks. If you wish to walk east, turn to 130. If you'd rather continue north, turn to 306. I think we're just going to roll for it again. Odds is east. 130. The path forces its way through gnarled trees and thorny bushes. You hear growling above you and look up to see a creature which appears to be a half cat, half girl lying on a branch over the path. It is short, black, shiny fur like a panther, but there are paws at the end of its arms and legs with sharp claws. Its face has human features and slanted eyes and long teeth, and it looks like it's about to pounce. If you wish to draw your sword and fight the Catwoman, turn to this page. If you wish to run quickly ahead, lose 1 luck point, but turn to this page. Okay, well, I can't afford to lose any more luck points, guys, so I guess I'm gonna fight a Catwoman. 153. I feel like this might be the fight where I don't come out as lucky. Okay. Catwoman fight. I love that I've fought 2 orcs, a bear, a barbarian, and a Catwoman so far. We've got a skill of 8 and a stamina of 5. I'm sure they do that on purpose, right? Because you have to hit like 3 times to do 5 points of damage. They do it on purpose. They do like odds. Okay. Well, fine. Catwoman, bring it on. Rolls first. Gets an 8 right out of the gate, so that's a 16 to hit me. And I get... Oh, what is my skill now? Is it still the same? No, my skill is 10 now. Hell yeah. So I get a 17. So Catwoman, you're going down. Me and my enchanted sword have got this. Okay. Rolls an 18. Whew, that's gonna be hard. Oh! Double sixes! Look at this thing! Yeah! Double sixes right there on the pad. Okay. That felt good. Alright. So that means it's 22. Okay. Oh! Oh no! She rolled double sixes. So that's an 18. I did not shake my dice enough, and one fell off the pad just then. Okay, and I got an 18. Okay, so we miss. Nobody hits. 13 versus my 1 and 2 and 13. Okay, nobody hits. Miss. Okay, 8 and 8 is 16. And I got a 17, so one more hit. All I need is one more hit. Ooh, 14, 19. Got a 19. Nearly got double sixes again. And I've got a 17. So actually gets a swing on me. Catwoman gets a hit in. 16 points. Okay. Oh, I'm dropping my dice again. Hello to whoever joined. Welcome along. We're playing Fighting Fantasy, and I'm in the middle of a fight with a Catwoman. And they have a skill of 8 plus 8 on the dice, which means they rolled a 16, and I have to roll better than that. Okay, but I've got a 10 as my skill, so all I need to do is roll not a 14. Ah! I just took 2 more points of damage. I'm down to 14 hit points. Okay. Come on, all I need is 1 hit. Okay, 9 plus 8, so that's 17 from the Catwoman. Come on. 17 from me, swing and a miss, where our claws meet with our sword, and we're just vibrantly fighting right now. It's craziness. Okay, 7, so 15 for the Catwoman. Come on. Oh, yes! Yes! 16! With the enchanted sword, the power of it goes out. Catwoman goes down for the count. Heroes will always win. Not always. Fighting Fantasy, but I'm excited. Okay, if you win, go to 202. Alright, what's gonna happen next? The ears of Catwoman are pierced by 2 gold studs. They're worth 5 gold pieces each, and you put them into your backpack. Sweet! Okay, so we have 2 gold studs, and that's 5 gold pieces. Okay, good treasure hoard. I'm okay with that. You set off east along the twisting path, turn to 355. Let's see what the adventure has for us next. Okay, hydrate, take a break, take a drink. Very good. Yes. Take your pills. Get off Twitch and go to the toilet. I shouldn't be saying that. I don't have that many people watching tonight. Thank you for joining me. It's very unusual that Isen is streaming on a Tuesday, and we're doing something different for KiwiRPG week, of course, which is Kiamu Whakatau o Aotearoa. We're just like playing role-playing games and highlighting all the different ways that you can have fun. And I'm just trying to show that you don't even need to have friends to play RPGs if you've got fighting fantasy books, which you can actually buy from one of my favorite stores, BD&D. And actually got a big surprise. One of the owners of BD&D is going to be joining us on the stream this week for our KiwiRPG schedule. So very excited to see our amazing friend come join us. Okay, so what's happening next? Ready. Okay, we just arrive at another junction in the path. So we go to another number. Alright. Nope, still another page. How's your night going out there anyway? You having fun out there? Making things, playing RPGs, hanging out, doing stuff, cleaning the house while you listen to stuff? I respect that. Walking along the path, you see a small man wearing an iron helmet and a chainmail coat sitting on a log by the side of the path. He is a dwarf, and he does not look very pleased to see you. Will you start a conversation with him, draw your sword to attack him, Push him off the log and run east along the path. I mean, that's funny. It's funny. But should we be pushing random strangers we've just met off a log and running away? That was so funny. I kicked my desk. Okay. Try and start a conversation with him. Draw your sword to attack. Why would I attack him just out? Okay, we're either gonna start a conversation with him or we're gonna push him off the log. I'm gonna let the dice decide if the chat doesn't decide first. Okay. Odds is conversation. Evens is push him off a log. And what do we get? A 6. Okay. We're pushing him off the log. I guess we'll see how this goes. Usually I like to talk to people first, but, you know, the dice have other plans sometimes. What is it? Run 59. Oh, nothing happens! You arrive at another junction in the path. Ignoring the way south, you continue east. Turn to 171. Oh, I was hoping something fun would happen. Why would they make me push a person off the log and not give me something fun? Okay. Well, fair. Fair play. Fighting fantasy. I respect that. I respect that. You silly billies. The path comes to another junction. The way south leads back to the valley, so you decide to stay in the forest and head north. Turn to 190. Do I just get an easy route because I pushed a dwarf off a log? But I want to find stuff and play with stuff. Ahead you hear the thumping of heavy footsteps and the noise of branches breaking. It sounds as though a huge creature is coming down the path towards you. This is much better. If you wish to face the oncoming beast, turn to 265. If you would rather hide in the bushes off the path, turn to 318. I'm never hiding. An adventurer and a hero never hides. So 265 it is. Okay. 265. I can't believe I'm still alive. This is crazy. All right. The thumping and the crashing gets louder. Oh no. Oh no. Suddenly you see a huge leg appear in front of you. Looking up, you see that the leg belongs to a man some 5 meters tall, and he's wearing brown canvas clothing and fur boots. Boots with the fur. The whole club is looking at her. She hit the floor. Next thing you know, shawty got low, 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 low. One of my favorite songs it used to be. Man, when that song hit the club, I would be like pounding hard on the dance floor. Yeah, it was great. Okay. Anyway, back to the giant figure in front of me. He appears to be in a hurry, and he is crashing through the undergrowth as though it isn't there. He is a forest giant. On seeing you, his eyes widen, and he raises his great wooden club, and you must fight him. You must. You don't have a choice. You must fight him. Okay. Cool. I'm really excited about fighting a forest giant. All right. So now I can have that my combat is 2 orcs, a bear, a barbarian, a catwoman, and a forest giant. He's got a skill of 9 and a stamina of 9. Okay, this is going to be a hard fight. Ooh, especially seeing as my stamina is now only at 14. Okay. Here goes nothing, crew. Let's do this. All right. Forest giant rolls up first. He gets a 16 straight out of the gate. And I only get a 14, so I'm already down 2 points. This might be the end of my life. We'll see. Okay, we're down to 12. Forest giant back up again. All right, so he gets a 16 again. Apparently it's a solid number for him. Why would he change, right? And I get a 15. So again... I'm getting owned by this club. I'm down to 10 stamina points. Okay, I might have to look up how to use this luck potion. Oh my god. I just rolled an 11 on the dice. So I've got an 11 on the dice. He's got a skill of 9. That means that he rolled a nat 20. But he rolled it, not me. This is not good news for me. Hi to whoever just joined us. We're playing Fighting Fantasy here, proving that you can play RPG by yourself and have a great load of fun with it. Who needs friends when I have Fighting Fantasy? And I'm getting the butt kicked out of me by a forest giant. Okay, so he rolled a nat 20. It's gonna be pretty hard to beat that. I do have a 10 in skill, but I need to roll like at least a 10 on my dice, right? So, and I've got 2d6s and I only roll a 6. So I roll a 16. Oh, it's not looking good for me. Okay, every time I get hit, I have to drop 2 points. I was on 10, I'm now on 8. The same is true for him, but I haven't managed to hit him yet. Okay, so come on, giant, roll crap. All right, so he rolls a 15 this time. Come on, I can beat a 15. I have a 10. All I need to do is roll at least over a 5. All right, and I roll a 7. Okay, I actually get 2 points on him. Cool, he's down to 7. 7 points for him. Oh, it's gonna be tight, guys. All right. He rolls a 9 on his dice. That means he gets an 18 straight out of the gate. That's good. Oof, that is not good for me. Okay. Oh, but I roll an 8, which gives me an 18. Okay, so when you meet, it's like not a beat. In fact, it's like a clash of wills. So you basically just like neutral out. So me and my enchanted sword, this tiny little me, is somehow like wasting up at a giant forest giant right now in his big old club. It's crazy to think about, but apparently it's happening. So, okay, so he gets a 15 this time. By the way, please say hi in the chat if you feel like it and if you're around. Oh, I'm dropping my dice. I get a 3 and a 5, so I get an 18. All right, yes, that's a hit. Okay, so we're down to 5 stamina points for him. All right, okay. Wait, he got a 15 again. What am I on? What am I on again? I'm only on 8 points. Okay, come on, come on, come on, come on, come on. Okay, I got an 18. Yes, yes, yes. Okay, so we're down to 3 stamina points for the giant. Oh. He rolls a 17. Come on, Julz. You can do it. You can do it, Julz. I roll a 15. No! I'm on 6 points. I can only take 3 more of those before I'm dead. I'm gonna have to look up what to do with my luck potion. This is not going well. He just rolled a 17 again. Okay, I rolled a 17 though. Okay, so neutral out. Cool, cool, cool. Hello to whoever joined us. Welcome to Fighting Fantasy. We're playing Forest of Doom, where I'm fighting a forest giant. It's going crazy right now. We've got enchanted swords against clubs. I have a 16 for a forest giant. I need to beat a 16 on my dice. I've got my 2d6s and I'm shaking them hard. All right, okay. That's not gonna do it. That's a 15. No, I don't want to die. I'm too young to die. Okay, I'm on 4 stamina. 4 stamina to his 3 stamina. It's so unfair. I'm so close. Okay, come on, come on, come on. All right. Forest giant rolls a... Oh, that's a good roll for me. That's only a 13 for me. Okay, come on, come on, come on, come on, come on. All right. Yes, all right. That's 16. Okay, so he takes 2 more points. So he's on 1. I only need to hit him 1 more time before I've got him. I've got him in my grasp. Oh, really? Is it only on the left? That's dumb. I wonder if I can fix that. Or whether I should try and fix that right now. Mike is... Oh, I can down mix it to mono. Let me know if that fixes it and makes it sound better. I had to do my own tech today, and I don't usually have to do my own tech, because usually I have this amazing crowd of people, but that was the whole point. I was on my own. I had to do my own tech, so I was going to showcase the old solo play as well. You know, if I'm going to have to solo play, then I'll solo play, rather than just, you know, sitting here talking about crap. I mean, I'm still talking about crap, but thank you so much, Hanfire. I really appreciate that. That was a huge tip, and now it's going to be permanently locked in on my settings, and I'll probably sound better. I'm surprised nobody's told me that before. Okay. All right. Okay, my giant, he's got a 9 skill. He just rolled a 7. That gives him a 16. Come on, Julz. All I need to do is roll a 7. Yeah! Right at the end, I managed to take down a forest giant. Hell yeah! Okay, he is wiped out. And we survive! The hero tracks on! Fighting fantasy, suck it! We're still alive! Okay. If I win, turn to 3, 5, 6. Okay, what do I get? Please tell me I get some treasure. Stuffed inside the forest giant's clothing, you find a brass lantern with a green wick. There's no liquid inside it to burn. Maybe it's a magic lantern. Okay. All right. We've got 3 choices here, chat. So feel free to join in if you want to. And tell me what to roll. Because otherwise I've just been rolling dice to like randomly select. Rub the lantern. Hey, McBobbin. How you doing? Good to see you. So we can rub the lantern and make a wish. We can try and light the wick. We can throw the lamp away and head north. Why would you throw it away after you've worked so hard? That's crazy to me. Okay. But I mean, I guess I will if you want me to. I would just throw it. I would just throw it away. But if we rub the lantern, we could get a cool wish. And I don't know what will happen if we try and light the wick. So, any ideas? I mean, otherwise we'll just roll a random dice and select it, but yeah, okay. I'm tempted to like not just throw it away, right? Like maybe I'll just do odds and evens on like odds is rub it and evens is light it. Yeah, sure. Okay. Okay, we get odd. I had to struggle for a second there. Am I working on an ongoing campaign? Yeah, I mean, Fate of Isen is an ongoing campaign for me. So usually this channel here is for, I'm the DM of a 5e actual play podcast made in New Zealand here, Whanganui Atara, Wellington, Aotearoa. So usually that's what I do, but today I decided to go light and play somebody else's adventure. It's very fun. It's very fun sometimes to just let your brain like have a rest and just have some fun, causing chaos to yourself as well. All right, so what did I say? It was odds. We were making a wish. Okay. 34. As you rub the lantern, the green smoke slowly starts to rise from the wick and take shape. It forms the outline of a fat old man on a bald head sitting on a cushion. His mouth opens slowly, and in a deep voice he says, "Well, what do you want?" You tell him of your quest, but he tells you that he is unable to offer you material gain or wealth. Well, what's the point? He can only offer you personal well-being. Okay, no, actually, that's pretty good. You may restore your skill, your stamina, or your luck score to your initial level. It is totally Will Smith, by the way. I can't stop seeing that. So, your skill, your stamina, or your luck to its initial level. Okay. So I'm on 4 stamina out of 24. So I feel like that's probably a good one. Or my luck used to be 7 and now it's only 5. But I really think that I should probably restore my stamina, right? If I'm ever going to get out of here. Because I don't think I have a potion of stamina. No, I have a potion of luck. So I can always increase my luck. But yeah, all right. We're going to go back to 24 stamina. Hell yeah. That's pretty mean, actually. Thanks, Mr. Genie person. As soon as you make your choice, the genie disappears and the lantern turns black. You throw it to the ground and you head north. Turn to 231. Have you guys ever played Fighting Fantasy before? They're really, really fun. There's actually quite a lot of them. They've reprinted them again recently. So they used to look like a lot like this and their covers back in the day. And very, very cool art. And now they look like this because they've reprinted them recently because they realized that they're really, really cool. They're a really cool idea to be able to play like an RPG thing by yourself. They sort of look like a pick a path type book, right? So they give you options and you have like your character. And so they give you a character sheet at the back. So you still have to make your adventurer using certain skills and things like that. And then you've got ways to track your monsters. Yeah, exactly. It's a choose your own adventure, but it's D&D because you basically make your own character, but it's like a simplified version of a character and they roll 2d6s instead of other stuff. And yeah. Okay. Oh no. What did we say? Oh yeah. Okay. You arrive back at the junction in the path. Ignoring the way south, you head west. Okay, it's just directing me off again. Yeah, 382. That's such a good call. Retro chat GPT, GTP DMing. Yeah, that's so accurate. I nearly swore on stream. I'm trying not to swear. Going west, the path soon brings you to another junction. You decide to ignore the way south and head north. Turn to 97. Okay, it's just sending me all over the book right now as we just like, the path leads ever northward, but at last the trees are beginning to thin out and appear less menacing as the daylight streams between them. On the right-hand side of the path, you see an old oak chair covered with moss. If you wish to sit in the chair to rest and eat, sure, I'm going to sit in the chair. Sure, I'm going to sit in the chair. 328. I like playing with everything it puts in my way. Despite being made of hard oak, the chair is surprisingly comfortable. You start to eat, but instead of feeling stronger, you feel weaker. But you're sitting in a chair of life draining. No! Okay, which drains 4 points from your stamina score, despite eating a portion of your provisions. If you are still alive, you manage to climb slowly out of the chair and stagger northwards. Yes, I am, but only because the genie gave us 24 stamina. Otherwise, that would have killed me. It would have killed me. That's so mean. Okay, I'm down to 20. Yeah. I do not think that word means what you think it means. God, I love Princess Bride. I read that book before I watched the movie. The book is amazing, and I really recommend reading it. Here, I say reading a book. Okay, so we have to go to 118. 118. Where are we gonna go next? Hey, how you doing? Thanks for joining. The path eventually emerges from the trees on a vast plain. Beyond, you see rising ground leading to low hills. Waist-level high grasses on either side of the path sway gently in the warm breeze. All is peaceful and the dangers ahead seem very unimportant. You are enjoying your walk when suddenly the silence is broken by the sound of squealing and grunting. That could be dangerous, you know. To the right of the path, you can see a path being made through the grass by an unseen beast moving quickly towards you. Oh no! You draw your sword in readiness. A few yards ahead of you, a large brown pig-like creature. Wait, is it a hog? Are they hogs? Okay, it bursts onto the path and it halts there. It has two long tusks protruding from its short, stubby snout, and steam rises into the air from its sweating body. Its small eyes look at you before it puts its head down to charge at you. You must fight the wild boar! Okay, cool. I'm into another fight. Let's go. I've got all my stamina back. I got you, wild boar. You're mine. I'm gonna eat pork tonight. It's aggressive. I do actually like bacon, though. Bacon is just delicious. Why would you not love bacon and everything about bacon? It's amazing. You know, my friend used to hunt up sort of in the middle of the island. My friend's dad and her used to go hunting, and they used to do the bacon with the bristles still on the edge of it. And there is something amazing about really gamey bacon. You've got to try it once in your life. Yeah. What type of, well, Canadian bacon for starters. The stuff really covered in really sweet stuff. And the stuff that's really thin. I always see on the American movies that really skinny bacon that seemed and also really hard, and it kind of stacks like a game of pickup sticks. We don't really do that in New Zealand. Oh, hey, you're from Canada. I got friends that live over there, and they're all amazing. They're all amazing. I met them doing stand-up comedy when they came over. Yeah. Incredible people. If you've ever heard of, I know Canada's this massive country, but if you've ever heard of Elva Sparkles, she is an incredible comedian over there. Definitely go check out a show if you ever see that advertised. Okay. Wild boar against me. Let's go, wild boar. It rolls a 3 and it's got a skill of 6. Get out of here with your 9. I've got this. I just got An 18 with my double 4s and my 10 skill. Yeah, buddy. That's 2 for you. Already gone. He rolls a 16 this time. That's better for him. But not good enough as I roll an 18 again. Bacon is back on the menu. Okay, he rolls snake eyes, which is not good for him because that's an 8 and I can't roll that low. So, see ya later, piggy. He is gone burgers. 3 hits and you're out. Bye, Mr. Boar. 174. That wasn't even a hard fight for me. Come on. You gotta I'm a serious adventure with an enchanted sword now. So you should just do better. Okay. As you draw your sword from the carcass of the wild boar, you wonder what made it attack you. In the distance, you hear the sound of barking dogs. Perhaps it was being hunted. We know that. We saw this earlier. Hello, people who have joined. We're playing Fighting Fantasy. It's an RPG that you can play by yourself, and it's in a book, and it's kind of like a pick-a-path, but it has a character sheet, and you fight stuff. It's real fun. So perhaps it was being hunted and being trapped and made its last stand against you. Through the nose of the boar, you see a large gold ring which you cut loose and place in your backpack. It's worth 10 gold pieces, which is amazing because I had to give some money to a trapper before and I nearly got rid of all of my money. But now I have 10 gold pieces of a gold ring from a boar's nose. I'm into it. Boar nose ring. Boar nose ring. Like you went to a nose piercing place and got it done. Really? Well, the Netherlands is cool too. Okay. So, I get to add another luck point, which is pretty sweet because I lost some before. So now I'm back to 6 luck points. So those of you who've joined who haven't really figured this out yet, Fighting Fantasy uses 3 stats. It uses skill, which is kind of like your dex and your wisdom a little bit all combined. Stamina, which is your constitution, and your strength kind of combined. And luck. Luck, just how lucky are you? So when I fell into a pit earlier and there was a spike facing up, I got lucky and managed to avoid just falling straight on the spike and taking a whole lot of piercing damage, which is, cool. Okay. So I need to go to 323. Stop distracting me, chat. You're too cool. Oh, right. Well, I don't know. Yeah, I guess. Fatty pork chop kind of thing? Yeah. Maybe? Is that why we don't do it? I don't know. Okay. Walking north, you may soon arrive at a junction in the path. You may continue north, go west, or go east. Okay, so we've got all of our choices again now. Okay. If you beat me, chat, feel free to say north, west, or east. Otherwise, I'm just going to roll a dice, and I'm going to go 1 to 2 is north, 3 to 4 is west, 5 to 6 is east, because that's sort of what I've been doing, because sometimes people don't always, want to play along. Well, you gotta die of something, so if you die of tasty bacon, maybe? I don't know. Is that bad? Did I just say that? I encourage people to be very healthy and look after themselves, but have fun. Do you. Whatever that means. Okay. One it is, so we're going north. Okay, we're continuing north. 291. As you work northwards across the plains, the grass gradually becomes shorter and the ground starts to rise gently. Ahead of you, you hear the roar of crashing water. Soon you reach the bank of a wide river split on 2 levels. On your right, the water is calm and slow moving, but in front of you, it tumbles noisily down a great waterfall to a gorge below where the river narrows and runs quickly west over rocks and boulders. Steps lead down to the side of the waterfall to the bottom of the gorge, although it is difficult to see where they end because of the spray thrown up. Across the river, you see the path leading north into the distance. A small wooden boat is tied to a post on your right where the river is calm. So, are we going to walk down the steps to the base of the waterfall, or are we going to row the wooden boat across the river? Yeah, totally, right? That's why I think we should go to the waterfall. There's going to be something good at the waterfall, I reckon. So let's go down to the base of the waterfall and see what's going on down there. 335. You look down the slippery stone steps to the bottom of the waterfall, and you look up and you see a magnificent rainbow reflected in the spray. It's dark in the gorge and impossible to see through the wall of water where the steps end. If you wish to walk through the sheet of water, or if you wish to turn back up the stone steps. Of course I'm going to walk through the sheet of water. Come on, man. I didn't come all the way down these steps to not walk through the water. Let's go. You walk through the steps, through the waterfall, into a large cavern where there is a pool of still water. The steps run round the side of the pool, and there is a stone table and chair on the far side. You go to the table and you see fish scraps lying on it. Suddenly you hear a noise of splashing behind you. Yes, here we go. A strange creature climbs out of the pool and advances towards you, armed with a trident. His legs are like a man's, but the face and the torso resemble a large green fish with bulbous eyes. His arms are like yours, but they're covered in large scales. He is a fishman, and you must fight him. Okay, here we go, fishman. Let's go, fishman. Okay, fishman. He's got a skill of 7 and a stamina of 6. Okay, so that means that I've got to hit him. Yeah, Wakanda forever. I've got to hit him 3 times solid. And he has a +7 to his 2d6's rolls. Okay. All right. I've still got my +10. Nothing's taken it away from me yet, so I'm still in the trumps. Oh, that's a terrible word. I'm still in the A-lister seats. Okay, so we're doing a 15 against, come on. Yeah, that's right. I rolled an 18 straight out of the gate. Booyakasha. That's 4 for you. Ooh, okay. You know, coming strong. You stood another 15. He's rolling pretty solid. Fishman. And, ooh, that's a even Stevens. It's a swing and a miss. Okay. All right. Okay. His trident is butting up against my enchanted sword. All right. So this time we have, okay. He just really likes rolling 15, apparently. That's just his number, 15. As he's swinging his trident at me with his bulbous eyes and his weird fishy skin. Ooh, that's not good for me. That's, again, a swing and a miss. Okay, we're just having this epic, like, battle, though. Like, my enchanted sword swinging around and his trident's coming to meet it. I keep meaning to, like, swing my sword, but I'm really worried I'll, like, aggressively knock out the camera as I'm like, rah, 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 rah. Just having fun. Having a good time. Okay. You ready? So, ooh, Fishman. He rolls a 17 straight out of the gate. And, ooh, 15. He hits me. Bye-bye. Bye-bye, hit points. I'm only on 18 now. I gotta hit him 2 more times. Okay. He rolls an 8. 15 for him. He loves rolling 15s. Okay. And then I roll a 16. So I hit him for another 2. Boom. See you later. Yeah, this time he only gets an 11. And so this time I get an 18. Hell yeah. Fishman, you are fish food. Dun 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 dun. Okay. 162. I've been playing way longer than I thought I would. I still haven't died. There is nothing of use or value in the Fishman's Cave, so you walk around to the north side wall. Steps lead back through the waterfall and up to the north wall of the gorge to the top. You are at the foot of some hills and can see the path climbing up into the mist in the north. It is getting dark and night is closing in, so you decide to camp behind some rocks to the right of the path. You build a large fire and settle down to sleep with your sword by your side. Turn to 2A5. Come on. Uh-oh. You've been asleep for about an hour when the noise of deep growling wakes you. You stand up without making a noise and you grab your sword and you wait and you listen. There is a full moon in the sky and light casts an eerie shadows all around you. You hear soft footsteps and sniffing, followed by a large, low growl. Then a shape that looks like a man steps out of the shadows to your right, and as he gets closer, you see that his chest and his arms and his face are all covered with thick brown hair and long teeth protruding from his mouth. He is a werewolf, and you must fight him. Okay. All right. Now we're fighting a werewolf. C'est la vie. That happens sometimes. He's got a skill of 8, though. This is going to be really hard. And a stamina of 9. I may get taken out by a werewolf here, guys. Okay, this is fine. All right. Okay. So, what do we got here? A 7 plus an 8 is a 15. And I rolled an 18. So far, so good. He is down to 7. Ooh, okay. Werewolf rolls a 16 to my 13. Not good. Okay. That's all right. I'm still on 16 points. He's only on 7. This is fine. Okay, so he rolls a 15. Oh, come on, Snake Eyes. That's not ideal. 14 points for me. 7 points for him. Okay. So he gets a 12. Much better. Much better score for me. I get a 17. Yeah, that's right. Werewolf, go down to 5. Okay. Werewolf goes to 15. And then I go to, 18. Shoot, 3 points for the werewolf. Okay. Werewolf gets 14. And I get 18. Hell yeah. All right. One more hit on this guy. Ooh, he gets an 18. That's a good roll. Damn. I only got a 14. 2 more points for me. Okay, I'm on 12. Okay, 14 points for him. And, 18 points for me. That's it. Werewolf is doomed. Bye-bye, werewolf. Okay. 388. If the werewolf wounded you during combat, oh no. If the werewolf wounded me during combat, turn to one. Am I going to turn into a werewolf? That could be fun. Okay. You settle down to sleep again, but start to shake and tremble. Sweat pours from your body, and although you feel very cold, do you possess any belladonna? We do, because the guy gave it to us. Oh, sweet. Okay. I can turn to 83 if I have belladonna. You reach for your pack and you take out the belladonna. It is poisonous, but its effect will stop you from turning into a werewolf yourself. So you lose 2 stamina points. Okay, so I'm down to 10 for the effects of the poison. But if you're still alive, turn to 139. I'm still alive. I can't believe I'm still alive. I've usually died like twice by now. The effects of the belladonna and the bite of the werewolf wear off, and you finally manage to get back to sleep. In the morning, you collect your belongings and head north along the path into the hills. Turn to 198. The ground is quite steep as the path wends its way into the hills. By the time you reach the top, the sun is quite hot. All around in the distance, you see the dark green circle of the darkwood forest. Mist still hangs in the tall grasses behind you, but ahead of you, you see a valley full bathed in sunlight, and all is quiet. As you start down the far side of the hill, you see a junction in the path. You may either continue north down the hill or head east along the new branch. I'm going to head east. I don't think I'm ready to do the valley yet. I haven't found any of the hammer. So it's kind of weird that I haven't found any pieces of the hammer yet. I must have missed everything. The path leads along the ridge of a hill and comes to another junction. You see the way that south leads back to the river, so you decide to head north again. Turn to 90. The path runs north down the hill between large rocks and boulders. You have an uneasy feeling that you are being watched. Then from behind one of the larger boulders to the left of the path sprang 2 sinewy men with long hair and beards. They are wearing animal furs and look very menacing. One notches an arrow to his bow and lets it fly. Test your luck. Oh no. Okay. Because my luck is really low. It's not good. Okay. Nope, I rolled over my luck, which means that I am unlucky, which means the arrow lodges itself in my shoulder, and I lose 3 stamina points. Okay, I'm down to 7 stamina points. Ooh. If you're still alive, turn to 3, 4, 8. Okay. 3, 4, 8. The men are jumping up and down with their arms in the air with fits of glee. As they see you struggling to pull the arrow from your shoulder, you grit your teeth and tug on the arrow and it finally comes free. The men are both laughing out loud uncontrollably and they seem to forget about you. If you want to attack the wild hill men, turn to 43. If you want to walk past them along the path while they continue to laugh, turn to 188. Then attack them. How dare they? They hit me with an arrow for no reason and then thought it was hilarious. Okay. You draw your sword and you charge the wild hillmen who stop their argument and turn towards you screaming and wielding axes. Okay, so we've got first wild hillman and he's got a skill of 7 and a stamina of 5. And then you've got the second wild hillman and he's got a skill of 6. And a stamina of 4. So he's not as good as his friend. Okay, interesting. All right. Fight them one at a time. If you win, turn to 50. Okay, so you got to fight them individually, which is like way harder. But, okay. So he gets, I'm 15 to my 15. So swing and a meet. Meet and beat. Okay, so this guy gets an 11. I'm gonna waste this other guy. Yeah, 17. Okay, so he's already on 2. All right, back to this guy. He gets a 15 again. All right, come on, roll higher than a 15. Nope, that's a 15. Can't roll higher. No. Okay, so he gets a 14, and I get a 17. Okay, apparently I like rolling 17s against this guy because he is dead. Ooh, that's a good roll. Okay, so he rolls an 18. Not as good as me. Okay, so I take some damage in this. Oof. Okay, this is fine. I'm on 5. I'm on 5 hit points. I can afford to take a couple of points, right? So he rolls a 17. Still another great roll for him. Oof. Swing and a miss for me. Okay. Well, now I'm on 3. So I might look up how to spend my... I feel like you can spend like a luck thing. You may use luck here to do additional damage. Okay, so I'll see if I hit him because I can take one more hit. Okay. Come on. Oh no. That's another really good roll. He rolled another 17. Come on, Julz. Come on. Come on. You can do this. Okay. All right. So I rolled a 10 on the dice plus 10. Okay, I rolled a nat 20. So that's good. So I rolled a 20. Okay, and I'm going to push my luck, which means that I can do additional bad damage. So I can, because he's on 5, so I can take 2 extra points if I use my luck. And I have to do that, I have to use my luck in battle, which means that I can test my luck. And if I'm unlucky, I restore a point. So, don't be unlucky. Okay. So I have to equal then or less to... Oh no! I restored a point! No! Okay. So instead of doing 4 damage to it, I only did 3. So it's still on 2. Damn it. And I think Yeah. Yep. And I lose a point of luck because I pushed it and I sucked. Okay. So. Okay. Come on. This guy's got to die. Okay. So 7 plus 10, 17. He loves rolling 17s. But I can roll higher. I'm sure of it. Yes. Okay. I rolled another 20. So he is down. And I need to hit him one more time. Come on. One more time. One more time. One more time. All right. So that is a 14. He rolled a 14. I can roll higher than a 14 because all I have to do is roll higher than a 4 on my dice. Come on. Yes. Okay. All right. We're fine. We're good. I rolled a 19. Overkill damage. I'm only on 3 hit points. But I beat the 2 crazy hillmen. Ah! Hi to viewers. We're playing Fighting Fantasy. If you haven't seen chatted in this chat already today, I can just see numbers fluctuating, so I don't know who you are because I can't see names. I'm sure if I was a smarter person, I could see names, but I don't know how to Twitch stream. So, this is why I'm here. Okay. All right. So, if I win, I turn to 50. Okay. Around the neck of one of the wild hillmen, you find a small silver key hanging on a small leather cord. You untie the leather cord and put the key in your backpack. Okay. So I have a small silver key from the wild men. That's fun. All right. Turn to 188. I'm going to die. I'm so going to die. There's no way around it. I've got 3 hit points. It's 2 hits. I can't survive. Walking down the hill, you see the valley floor stretching out ahead and beyond a sinister wall of trees. Darkwood. On the other side of the trees lies Stonebridge, your journey's end. Arriving on the valley floor, you see that the path comes to a junction. If you want to head west, turn to 221. If you want to head east, turn to 359. So I got to make a choice. I have been asking the chat, but chat has been leaving it up to me. So I've been doing west, or the first choice is odd, and the second choice is even. So west is odd, east is even. Okay, even. So we're going east. 359. To the left of the path, you see a stone well with a bucket and a turning handle. If you wish to take a closer look at the well, turn to 172. If you would rather continue your walk east, I'm not going to continue my walk east. I'm going to play with the well. Why would I not play with the well? Okay. A ladder runs down the inside of the well to the water below. However, there appears to be a tunnel just above the surface of the water running north. It is circular and it has a diameter of 1 meter. You may toss a gold piece into the well to make a wish, descend the ladder to look down the tunnel, or return to the path to head east. Okay. I mean, I'm not going to do nothing. So I'm either going to toss a gold piece or I'm going to descend the ladder. So I guess 1 is toss a gold piece and 2 is descend the ladder, I guess. Okay. 1, toss a gold piece. All right, 89. The coin lands in the water with a gentle plop. Yes, all right. I would take the coin off my list. You wish for more gold pieces, but nothing happens. This is not a wishing well. No, I just threw a gold piece down there for no reason. Well, I'm going down there now. I'm going to go get my gold piece back. Turn to 256. Okay. Am I going to die down a well? You slip and lose your footing because you do not notice that a rung is missing. Test your luck. Okay, I got to roll under a 5. A 5 or under, and I do not. Oh no. I fall off the ladder and I plunge into the water below. Turn to 295. You smash your head on the side of the well as you fall. Are you wearing a helmet? Am I wearing a helmet? I'm not wearing a helmet. Okay. If I'm not, turn to 30. Oh, I might die. Nope, lose 2 stamina points. Ooh, I have 1 stamina point left. Okay. All right. Turn to 225 if I'm still alive. I'm barely alive. You curse and pull yourself out of the water to the entrance of the tunnel. You're surprised to see that it is lit by torches at regular intervals along its width. If you wish to climb along the tunnel, turn to 135. If you wish to climb back up, I'm not climbing back up the ladder. 135. We're going further. I'm here. I'm going. The tunnel continues north until you at last arrive at a junction. If you wish to crawl west, turn that way. East, that way. Okay, so first choice, odd. Second choice, even. Even. East it is. 151. The tunnel ends at a cave entrance. The curtain hangs over the entrance and you're unable to see inside. If you wish to throw back the curtain and enter the cave, turn to 71. Of course I'm going to. On pulling back the curtain, you see a tiny green-skinned creature with a large head. It's got a long nose and pointed ears and wears brown canvas clothing, and a large medallion hangs from his neck on a silver chain. The creature is sitting at a table examining a red clay figure of a stone hand. On seeing you enter the cave, he takes a stone hammer and smashes the clay. He is a gremlin chief, and he jumps to his feet to face you with his hammer, and you must fight him. During each attack round, you must reduce your attack strength by 3 because of your cramped fighting position. No! It's made me worse at fighting. Oh no. That's bad. Bad, bad, bad. Okay, so we have a gremlin at a skill of 5 and a stamina of 5. So I've got to hit him 3 times. Okay. I can do this. It'll be fun. I'm just going to type KiwiRPG in the chat so you know what I'm doing. We're just doing a random week of fun stuff, and I am playing this solo RPG until I die, which I have a feeling won't be too far off. Okay, so the gremlin, and then I'm now rolling with only a +7 against this guy. Okay, all right. Scary, especially when he rolls a 14 straight out of the gate. Okay, all right. Oh, but that's fine. That's nice. That is an 18, so he is already on 3 stamina. That's right, I got this. Oh, maybe I don't got this. He just rolled a 15, and I rolled a 10. So just like that, folks, I'm dead. There's no bringing me back. I die to the hand of a gremlin. And that's the way it goes sometimes in fighting fantasy. I didn't find a single piece of the hammer, and I died to a gremlin who just reached out and just knocked me on the head with the hammer. But, you know, that's the way the cookie crumbles. So I guess that's it. So I guess I'm just gonna say goodbye. It's been really fun doing this. Thank you to everybody who joined me today. Thank you to everybody who is watching this or listening to this craziness at some future date. Hi, if you found us on the YouTube channel or wherever this is stored. Hi, by my voice without the waving hand, if you've seen this on the podcast somewhere. Or hi to all the Patreon fadies who are seeing this as Patreon content as well. Really appreciate you. This has been really fun playing some RPG with you tonight and just really having a nice solo time. So thank you very much. If you liked the sound of fighting fantasy, you can find many, many different books. And obviously you saw me do all sorts of crazy paths and we didn't even get to the end of the story. So there is so much more to explore, and that was just the Forest of Doom. There are many other fighting fantasy stories, and I really encourage you to go check them out. So e noho rā, ka kite anō, and aroha nui. Goodbye. Thank you very much. See you again soon, and I love you loads. So check out what else is going on in and around KiwiRPG or Kiomu Whakatau o Aotearoa, the tabletop role-playing from Aotearoa, New Zealand. We really appreciate you hanging out and doing the thing. Okay, let me get out of here. Bye! Thank you.